Wow, those are some nice abs you've got there. Mind if I take... Oh my god, it actually worked!
The film Dark of the Moon answered the long-awaited question, what if we gave the bloodthirsty Optimus a bunch of gear and a jetpack? And so the 2007 version of the Studio Series figure was repacked as a leader with new abs and weapons for the set. To fit everything, Optimus Prime himself pulls his gear in the trailer from the film as the classic long-nose cap. It plugs on the back, is able to turn, but can be removed if you just want Optimus with his iconic and obnoxious flames altered with a gold gradient. There's a weird faded crop on one of the flames, it's messy at the bottom, and not everything seems to lock together like the grille or front wheels. The smokestacks are small, but likely due to installing the pin inside. Don't worry, his iconic feet are still there for the hitch. I do like the colors and appropriate shapes with the long nose, main section, painted windows to match, lights on top. It all feels necessary with the canisters and signature front grille. The blaster is carried over, so there's a few spots to tab in to keep it in play. I know there's a lot of controversy as leaders have become Voyagers with extra stuff, but for something like this, I get it. The box is pretty sizable with clean sides, but wow is it a mess at the bottom. The guns don't feel like they sit right, and his blaster fits in as an afterthought. The axe and sword tab inside, the wings fit between the shield, which is either flexing the plastic or making the shield slip out. If that's not enough, the panels don't seem to line up right. Only two wheels move underneath, and it's desperately missing the blue stripe. I like the blue front, and at least it's not empty like Earthrise. Look, everything goes inside in some way, but there should have been more care to the engineering. Otherwise, this is a good set with annoying compromises. Robot mode. Optimus is looking a little chunky, but the colors are on point with the gunmetal, silvers, vibrant blues, and reds that are more lively than most Dark of the Moon toys. The mold matches the '07 Studio Series version, just with the pop-up ab that makes me wish I hit the gym. It is a rehash of the Revenge of the Fallen version, updating the chest to look more appropriate, and even the backpack, but I will say the torso looks too chunky and the wheel wells were done better with the old toy. It's better overall, just not in every aspect. Still love the knees, iconic toes, wheel setup at the thighs, shoulder spikes. It has every necessary detail at the scale. The head is perfect with the ears and battle mask like a furry in the pandemic. Did someone say articulation? All joints ahead, shoulders out and in, forward to back rotation below, elbow bent, wrist rotation, waist rotation, hips out in, forward to back rotation below, knee bend, foot forward, back and tilt. Posability seems fair, the joints are solid enough with some range, but the knees and backpack can shift out of alignment. Let's take a look at the accessories, the main draw of the set. His trailer forms the armory bay with a ringed shape with various portholes and specific tabs for the shield, sword, and axe. The fake wheels help hold it up, and you can fit Prime inside. Too bad the panels are hard to line up. Anyways, he includes his handheld version of the sword, painted in orange, the battle axe he used that's crying for paint, Sentinel's shield, which would make for a good piece for Sentinel if the peg wasn't flat on the back. He has his ion blaster that returns from the '07 version that can't be stored, but he also includes two large guns and a wing and rocket setup for the jet power Optimus Prime. I'm glad they did it, especially with the large wingspan. It's fun to swoosh around. If you open the chest, you can tilt up the head. However, the gun should sit better in the arms, and the underside of the jetpack is hollow, especially the rockets. It feels like an afterthought more than the main draw. The jetpack doesn't have a place to attach to the ring, but it doesn't matter if you keep Optimus inside. So, what do I think? Well, it's kind of fishy that they just re-released the '07 Prime with all the gear, and I like the idea, but it feels that nearly everything has some annoying flaw that should have been more thought out. The way the trailer comes together, the hollow wings, the paint on the weapons, the peg on the shield, I don't think it's a deal breaker, just things that could improve. Otherwise, this is a nice setup for Optimus Prime to upgrade himself in the Studio Series line. He got the idea from wearing a corpse. That's messed as hell.